Guys, I had an attitude. I just got out the pool and I had an attitude with him. So he grabbed me by my neck and was like, look at you now, look at you. And I was like, oh, nobody was hunching. Like, if we was hunching, I would say, yes, we hunt, go click the link. Like, y'all be thinking somebody lying. I don't know if y'all be trolling or y'all genuinely think I'm lying.
Don't go back, like, like, y'all make me want the tattoo more. Like, they're gonna be so mad. Why did I leave to do this? Sit here outside in the sun on the porch and be in Florida and then go see my man again? Why not? Like,
Lion King. With my gangbang. Come on, man. Something slow. No, nigga nervous? I made you nervous or something? What's up, y'all? It's Breakfast Boss here with the #1 poly family on the internet. I got wifey Gabby with me. I got wifey Jelly with me. I wanted to do a quick PSA because we ain't did one in a really long time. And we all gonna make a quick statement. I want people to understand that I encourage people to start poly families. I got a whole class that I started and multiple group chats that I started to encourage and help promote that. But I don't want people to try to like follow in other people's footsteps. Make sure you're genuine. Don't do it for no money. Don't pretend. That's the quickest way to go broke and get depressed or just be genuinely unhappy, trying to gauge yourself between other families. But if you genuinely into it, I got a link in my bio for y'all to help find that. And if y'all ever do want to DM me, because y'all already DM me, I'm definitely there to answer questions for my subscribers though. But that's all I really wanted to say to y'all. Keep staying tuned. And we love the comments. We love the trolls. We love the supporters. And we're going to keep doing our thing regardless.
Hi, I'm wifey Gabby. And all I have to say is I don't have an eating disorder. Okay?
You keep it. She got one.
I mean, I really don't know what to say. But I mean, you pretty much said everything. Like, yeah. So yeah, that's it.
Tell them about the triplets.
Oh, the triplets.
All right, y'all, we out here. Okay. Don't matter if you don't. My name's Kane. My artist name is KD. I go by Breakfast Boss though. I'm the owner of Naked Breakfast. I also own Neat and Naked. We're in 4 different states for Neat and Naked, which is a cleaning service. And Naked Breakfast, we all over the country. So we travel anywhere. You want us in Washington, you want us over in Maine, you want us in California, we're going out there. And what Naked Breakfast does is nude private chef service. So that's Naked Breakfast. So exactly what it sounds like. So Naked Breakfast, I'm 27 now. I started Naked Breakfast when I was 19 with Neat and Naked. I started that 3 years ago as a cleanup service for Naked Breakfast and ended up making it open to the public. And so collectively 7 years, but if you add them all together with them on.
hi you guys, so I wanted to come up here because I want to show you guys who Breakfast Boss is, right? And I'm going to break everything down piece by piece. But before I do that, I want to make it known the kind of individuals who brought him into this world. Miss Saunders, she's a mama's boy, and everything her son does is always going to be right in her eyes, right? No matter how bad it is. And I know this because, well, if you guys don't know, there's something called public records where you can request records from the courthouse, right? And I did review some documents. Some of the documents that I reviewed, transcripts. I'm sorry about that. The transcripts that I requested from the court reporter, it took a minute to get back. I was going over them and I plan to upload them, but your mother also gave testimony at your hearing. Although you injured someone with a pew-pew, right? And the victim was a female. Let's start there. However, you guys continue to try to get around that case You tried. You guys, your attorney, which I know what his goal was, which is what a lot of criminal defense attorneys do. They try to postpone to waste the court's time. But nonetheless, Miss Saunders is a mama's boy. But I also want to show a little bit of his father, right? His father also acted inappropriately with someone who was not of age. That someone happened to be his stepdaughter, which makes that Kane your stepsister, right? Nonetheless, it's all disgusting. But what do you have to say about that? Because you and your dad were close at a point, unless he's lying, but you guys were close at a point. And again, you have your 6 supporters out here condoning things like this. And again, to the people that are saying things and why this and why that, a lot of his victims are not only just those who are not of age. Kane has 2 cases as well that are also with being inappropriate towards 2 people. But we're going to let that simmer for right now. But nonetheless, maybe, just maybe, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, right? And Kane, like I said, you have a very, very, very lengthy criminal rap sheet. You do. You can try to deny it all you want. And you know what? You like to be the center of attention so much, right? You know, actually, Kane, that your name is very unique. No one has your name. So you should definitely feel very, very special, which makes it even easier to find out the things that you've done by a simple Google search. So, while you're out here, Kane, you're trying to say that, you have all of this money, all of this, you owe only $2,115 back in back rent, right? But see, what people don't know is that you guys made an agreement. But that's still not the reason why you just hurried up and booked it and went to Bali. Like, let's be all the way real. That's not why you just up and left. That was a part of it, but that's not the sole reason why you up and left and went to Bali. You went to Bali because of the pending charges that you have, but you tried to get out of this, civil eviction. The civil eviction that you had, but you tried to make an agreement with him. Sorry, guys, I got a phone call, but that is not the reason why you just fled to Bali. Like, let's just be all the way honest. It's not just because you want to take a long vacation. You have 2 charges pending against you. And then when I spoke to Gilbert, he really didn't even have, which Gilbert was your landlord, he didn't really have a lot of bad things to say about you. It was just that you continued to miss payments. And then he was getting a lot of complaints from what it sounded like. Which, makes sense because no money, you're in the HOA. That is literally a recipe for disaster. So you guys tried to come to an agreement, but that agreement did not work, right? And I redacted things just, for privacy purposes. But again, you want to try to make it seem like you're just, so big and you have all of this money and all of this. Sir, please stop it. Like, please. You couldn't even pay something as simple as this. And so I just want to show a little bit of cliplets, right? Because if I'm lying, I'm flying again. And by the way, I'm pretty sure my friends, they're going to see this video and be like, what are you doing? I look crazy, but it's my off day, so I'm chilling today. But I want to play some of the cliplets of me speaking with people out in Bali. And by the way, they actually speak English, so yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, thank you for calling me back.
Yeah, so my colleague wanted to ask, has your private investigator asked the police to go to the address?
Yes. They went out there.
She had.
Yes, they went out there. They did an entire walkthrough. We have case number. We have everything. They went out there. They did an entire walkthrough. They even went into the car garage. The car garage is the cars are in the garage, but the house is like, it's not, no one's there. He just flew 2 other young ladies out there on April 7th. And not only that, but we got in contact with the HOA. Our private part, all over his OnlyFans. So we're really, really concerned at this point. Now, this is not
Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, that clarifies it. Okay, we will. Okay, my colleagues are working on having the police here, but they thought if you had somebody, I will let you go. You already sent emails, right, to that.
Yeah, I'm working on it, right? That's actually right what I was doing when you called me. So I'm working on it now. But you said information now.
Well,
Let me ask you something really quick. Do you believe that we would have to go that route? Or are you guys going, are you guys going to step in and help us?
Yeah, of course. As soon as we can, we will have somebody go to that address. It was just a matter of we weren't.
And I only wanted to play cliplets and bits and pieces because, again, like I told you guys, I actually spoke with Bali yesterday. They called me, and there's things that are developing. So, Kane, just give the girls over. Like, just give them over. I know what you're doing now. They know what you're doing now. They have your social media. You're not supposed to be over there working on the type of visa that you're on. You can work on visas, right? But the visa that you are on, you can't. And I'm going to do everything to make sure you don't get an extension. I don't really think you're going to get one because they're definitely aware of who you are now. And I mean, they're working with me. And, while Breakfast Boss wants to make it seem like those girls can do as they please, leave on their own, say whatever they want, then what is this? This right here I received from one of the victims that was in his home. This is a non-disclosure agreement, an NDA. This is what Breakfast Boss has every single last woman who has been around him or is around him currently signs, which is this form. And it's your typical non-disclosure. Some can be a little bit more detailed, but his, it looks like he more than likely grabbed it off of someone's Google and is now using it. But yes, this is what he makes all of those women sign. When I do start to drop other parts of my conversation with one of his victims, she sent it to me during our first initial call. So this is, like I said, this is how it looks. And you have to sign it. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no way around it. Every single last woman has signed one of these. So here's my thing. If you guys aren't doing anything that, or not you guys, I'm sorry, but Breakfast Boss, Kane, if you guys aren't doing anything that would be considered against the law, why is it that you make them sign this? Me personally, if I have to sign an NDA to be around you, then I don't need to be around you. Because that lets me know right there it's a lot of things that are against the law that's taking place. Because keep in mind, it's not like your victim was on a W-2 or a 1099. It's not like they were actually your employee per se, right? But in order for her to get into your home, she had to sign one of these. And also one of the other victims signed one of these. One of the victims that he knows very, very well. She was a victim that got away. Let's just say that. She also had to sign one. And keep in mind that this NDA lasts for 4 years. For 4 years, this NDA is supposed to be in effect for. That is crazy. But you have his weird supporters out here trying to co-sign the things that he does. And listen, I'm putting everything out there on the floor. I'm not one of these content creators who, drops this and, drops that and comes back. And no, I'm putting everything on the floor because there are young, impressionable women, girls out there that are looking at the stuff that he's doing and thinking that it's okay, and it's not. And so I think it's important to put it out there so that women, you guys see this is not okay, right? This type of stuff is not okay. Which leads me to also believe that, for example, Unique, right? I personally feel like that's why she hasn't spoken, perhaps, because she's no longer around him. She's no longer in Indonesia, right? And, I do want to make it known, if you guys aren't aware, or to any of his victims that are watching this, is that if a crime is to take place while you're under an NDA, that NDA is no longer in effect when a crime occurs. So, just want to put that out there.
What's up, everybody? It's the Breakfast Boss. I'm here with Wifey Gabby and Wifey Jelly again. Another PSA. This is what we do. We like to mind our business, enjoy life, and entertain y'all, which is our primary objective. We don't mind the trolling, but a lot of the information that's being spread around on the internet, private group chats, public forums, starting to cross the line. I wasn't going to do this, but we're going to start taking legal action on especially a lot of the bloggers that's purposely and intentionally spreading misinformation about us. So this is just a public warning, I should say, because this is going to happen. And anybody that knows any defamation attorneys want the best in the country. Money's never been a problem with us. That's what we do. The reason why we're on our screen all the time is because we do content creation the best. We are literally the best poly family on the internet, the number one. But we're gonna start coming for y'all pockets too. Let that be your warning. And anybody that got any relatives or any referrals for defamation attorneys, send them my way. Or if you are a defamation attorney, get in my DMs. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say to y'all. I hope you have a great day. We probably about to go to sleep.
Yeah.
What's up,
Barbie doll? I'm gonna block the black Barbie doll into the chat. You put this away from me? And that beach body. Here you go.
Victoria's Secret.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about Victoria's Secret by Gabby, the wifey. I should have walked her out there.
Where did you put this?
Just dump it out. I just use that water to clean the apple. I'm gonna block the black Barbie doll.
Okay, I'm ready to leave now. But obviously I never told her that. She sent me to South Carolina, so that was okay. Yeah, told us what happened. But I had been thinking about moving out since I was 16. I was okay. Obviously, I was not thinking about doing content when I was 16. I didn't think about it until I think April. April last year, I was okay, I guess I can give this a try. And so then obviously I wasn't 18 yet, but I was okay, this is what I'm gonna try to do. So I tried to do or waited until a week after I graduated high school. I set up my accounts, and that was that. And then so much happened. It's there's so much happened. I don't even I remember everything, but it's I don't remember everything. Wait, I didn't read a lot of things. Well, that was weird. I had thought about that. My mom, she said she was gonna visit. But she never did. I'm okay. And it's I was gonna visit her, I'm like, I don't want to go back to that dump that I had to stay in for the past 18 years. I'm like, there's nothing there for me. No opportunities, no nothing.
Take you on a little tour of this Harlem's little doggy, Zelda. And this is Harlem's room. Way bigger than that room she got with her old breakfast chump. Yeah, way bigger.
And I pretty much do the same thing. Like, I started dancing like a month ago. I only did like one gig just because I just wanted to see if it was gonna be for me. So I do that, I do OnlyFans, I model, and yeah. What made me want to get into it was just because I like the lifestyle. But overall, just, you know, I just didn't want to be like a basic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted something like to stand out. Like, I didn't want to like work a typical 9-to-5 job. So that's what made me get into it. Okay, so the second.
Kane Doree Collins, Ohio native. From Ohio, he relocated to Atlanta, Georgia. And in May of 2019, he filed paperwork. Naked Breakfast LLC, Jonesboro, Georgia. Sent to paying clients' homes, semi-nude, to cook, serve, and clean. In his own words to the New York Weekly, clients could relax while being served by beautiful servers, bringing fantasy into real life. Not our words, his. The Better Business Bureau opened a file on Naked Breakfast LLC. Not accredited, no reviews, just a file. Then came Cleaning Kittens. Same model, new name, new cities, Houston, Chicago, Atlanta, Dallas, Los Angeles, Miami. He called it a franchise. 40 women on the team. His words, on camera. And then, the Georgia Secretary of State records show Neat and Naked LLC, control number 200-90042, administratively dissolved. The state of Georgia closed his business. Watch what happened next. The TikTok accounts went quiet. 65,000 followers, private, overnight. The talent agency account, deleted. The Cleaning Kittens page, temporarily closed. No explanation, just gone. But the content never stopped. New women, new household, new brand.
See your best. Let me see your best catwalk. Yeah. Go bam on him.
Wait, oh, wait.
Boom. Come on. Strut like a model. Bam. 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 Bam.
Wait.
Yeah, you already doing it.
Oh, my feet are wet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a little wet out here. You know, we by the pool and whatnot.
Wait.
Let me get a side profile. Let me see your earlobes. Okay. Yeah. I miss you.
I miss you too.
Okay. Let me see you soon.
Yes.
Okay. All right, give me a kiss.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, girl. Bye.
Y'all niggas say no or something. I don't know. When that man say nothing to me, I be like, and it's gonna be like that every time. Alright. Hi. And that man is crazy. Which I want me to call? Well, I call him Daddy, but When I'm talking to somebody, I'm like, that man. Your man don't tell you no? Damn. That shit's ass. What the fuck? Sometimes I need my nigga to tell me no, you know? I'm spoiled as hell. But I like a nigga who, you know when to say no, know when to say yeah, know when who got a little bit of, stability. Stabilization.
Do a presentation so we can tell them.